What's up? Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing this Sunday evening? What's up, Paul Vines? What's up, Tony? Tony, I was excited to death when I saw PT2. What's up, Shane? Hey, Shane, I just got your text. I'm texting you back right now. What is up, Ncaa? How's everybody's? Hello, Mama Ford. How was everybody's Christmas weekend? Toby, what is up? Keeping up with the Griffins. How are you? Mama T. Hello, Michelle and Mike. Yeah, Mama T, I saw we had to run out to the store right quick. I come in and looked and I saw what they were up like 14-0. So that's where Eli's at. He's watching the ball game. Yeah, Joe, we had a real good Christmas. Hope y'all did too. What is up? Fred and Connie, Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk. Yeah, Dallas is playing Washington. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Yeah, it's Christmas weekend. And man, it wasn't as bad of a rush because Amber's mom has the corona, the COVID. So that was one place we didn't get to go this weekend, but all right, Shane. What's up, Crisco? Cowboys are winning. Yeah, I saw that. We just walked in from the store. We had to run out, and I checked the score before I got online here. All right, Shane, how to work. Is there anything I need to bring extra? As far as tool wise, Shane. I'm sure you probably researched everything on it and about it, and yeah, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Like I said, we did. It was great just getting with the family and eating, and of course I like to eat. You know that's no surprise there. Crisco, I hope so. That would be awesome. Pump with the pulley. No shit, have it covered. All right. Toby Michelle says she still needs your address. to send you your stuff you won. Mama T, thank you for the Christmas card. And I saw where NDT got yours. We didn't know where to send it, so I just told him I was going to send it to his place. But no, I hadn't. Once again, I hadn't watched any NFL today. We went to a church this morning. We was visiting a church this morning, and come home from that. Amber had work, and I took a nap. I knew I was supposed to do something. Joe Burrow, 525 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Dang. Yeah, when we got back from church this morning, well, it was this evening, Amber went to work, and I kind of crashed. So, hadn't watched any NFL. Well, I saw where I fell asleep watching, who was it? Panthers getting killed by Tampa Bay, so I didn't watch it. I fell asleep watching, it was Buffalo, New England, but it wasn't much of a game either. So, yep, that is my day. And the Christmas we done with my parents last weekend because everybody had to work this weekend. But Friday evening we went to my grandparents. And then yesterday we had a dinner at Mom and Dad's before Amber went to work. And then today, church and a nap. Yeah, Shane, you can. I think after Christmas, everyone needs a long winter's nap. Mama, tell you, you're right. Yeah, and we done Christmas. Well, we let the boys. Amber didn't work Friday night. She was off Friday and worked Saturday and the night. And what's up, Ford man? Hey, Kenny, I got a question. Do you know if you got a pump for that pulley? I think it's the question. Yeah, we let the boys open up their Christmas from us. We done it Friday evening when we got back from my grandparents, and man, it was hook this up, hook that up. You thought they were little bitty kids all over again. Shane, I'm texting you back. Yeah, if what I'll do is I'll put that StreamYard link right here, Shane, in the chat, and you can click on it if you're at work, and you can get somewhere where you're not at work. You know what I mean? Where you can get by with it. But I'm gonna bring some people up because I'm by myself. Amber's at work. This is when I open it up and get some people up here to talk to me. What is up, Ashley? I got the pulley kit, Ford man says. Yeah, Ashley, I'm glad you got your Christmas card. With the way the mail is, I didn't know. Pump with a pulley. And Shaney said he got the pulley kit. I'm assuming that the pumps with the kit. And that's one about things. It was simple and no cleanup after cooking. Toby, did you go somewhere for Christmas? I go to the doctor Tuesday, and next month they're running all kinds of tests on me. Ashley, we will be praying for you for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. With us being under the weather over the holiday, we all had McDonald's for lunch and Perkins for supper. Hey, I like or Peking. Yeah, I like Peking. I'd have made them sing to me, Toby. Rah, 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 rah. We were sick, so stayed at home as not to get anyone else sick. Yeah, that's tough being sick on Christmas, but like I said, my mother-in-law, she's positive for the Rona, so we'll still have that to go after she gets better, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, the way our kids, from the time they were little to right now, they got so much for Christmas that it's better to postpone it because they get so much at one time, then they forget what they've got and who got it for them, and it's crazy, and we try not to let them forget where everything come from, and make sure that they thank people and be grateful for what they got. But they get so much, and they're spoiled. They get so much through the year too. My young ones are just spoiled brats, I guess. What I'm trying to say. Yes, I am. I'm trying to do something. Oh, God, I do that every time. All right. All right, guys. There's that link in the chat. If you want to come up, keep me company. As long as you don't throw no pies at me, we'll be all right. But, guys, Amber felt bad. She felt, and I guess I made her feel worse after we got off live last week, after she threw my pie, the only pie I wanted, she threw it on the floor. But I guess I added to her feeling bad, her guilt. And she went out and bought 2 of those pies. So, Crisco, my tree's still up, but that's just because today's Sunday. It'll come down tomorrow when I get back from Kingsport. I got to go help Ford Man with a power steering pump. So that's how long my tree will stay up. If today wouldn't have been Sunday, it'd be in the box right now. All right, guys, we got to all be nice, play nice. Because this is his very first time ever being on a live stream.
Hey.
What is up?
How are you?
It is Shane from Elk Ridge Outdoors. What's up, bud?
I just kind of sitting here and trying my best to make
Stay awake
for the 12-hour night. Yep, I got 8 of them this week.
8 12-hour nights this week?
I've got 8 this week. Got another guy out with COVID, so I'll be here for a long time.
Oh, Lord. Toby, when is Old Christmas? Is it January 6th? I think that's when Old Christmas is. Shane, can you see the chat, or can you just see me?
Let me see here. I don't think I got enough of a screen for a chat. You might have to
All right.
Help me play it out here.
I'll keep me
in the loop.
Keep you in the loop. What's up, Joy Bless Life? But yeah, Mama T said she thought January 6th was Old Christmas. I don't know. I know Amber's grandma was always, you can't wash your clothes on Old Christmas, and you can't, there's all kinds.
I'll be honest with you, that's the first time I've ever heard of that.
Old Christmas?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that's a big thing, and a lot of people take it take it serious, old Christmas. But I don't. We never celebrate it, I don't. But hey, if you do, you do. That's.
But yeah, more power to you. I mean, that's.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that much about it either.
I wish Christmas could last. Gosh, I wish we could have Christmas for a month. But I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can handle eating 3 or 4 times a day. Not like that.
No, I'm about to explode as it is. Yeah, the only thing I dread next. Crisco says touchdown Cowboys. Yeah, the next big thing for me is this diet Amber's fixing to put me on. I dread that.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah. Funeral host Toby says the 6th. Though some Orthodox says January 7th. We just leave it up till this is a family tradition. So that works. Hey, some people live around here. Their family traditions leave their Christmas lights up year round.
I'm staying for a while.
Eli's going to jump in here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Shane?
Yeah. I can't get that thing to load.
What load?
The football game. It won't.
It's on right there.
Well, I'll go watch it.
All right, here's old Crisco.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
What is up?
What's going on, Elkridge? How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Hope everybody had a great Christmas.
We did. Had a real good Christmas.
Yeah, we had a good one. It's hot, man. Was it hot? Was it warm for you guys? Where y'all had?
It was pretty warm.
Yeah, it was. What? I got up to about 68 yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right at 70 here at Christmas, and that's crazy.
Yeah, shorts and T-shirt on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last year.
I heard somebody say in the comments that Mr. Burrow was making a showing again tonight.
Man, Joe Burrow. So who's your team? Your team, Elkridge? Are you?
All right. Now, don't hate me for this. Don't hate me for this. But I'm a West Coast fan. I'm a Ducks fan.
He likes Oregon.
Okay.
But now professional.
That's all right.
But now professional,
Yeah,
I was Denver Broncos.
It's still out west.
That's cool.
Yep.
Cool. John Elway.
Yep. Dad's got every coffee can he put out.
Yeah. I'm a Saints fan and of course a LSU fan. So
Well, I'll be honest with you, Mr. Crisco. Out of the SEC, I'm gonna pull for LSU before I pull for anybody.
that's it, brother. That's it. You ever
I kind of like the Gators. I like the Gators when Tebow was there, but after that, I'm out. So,
well, I'll tell you what. The Florida Gators. Did you see the new coach the Florida Gators got?
I did.
Okay, so his name is Billy Napier. Now he coached at UL Raging Cajuns, which is in Lafayette, Louisiana. So
The guys give App State a handful.
Yeah, definitely. And so I went watching. A lot of people wanted him at LSU. Okay, and we went with Brian Kelly from Notre Dame.
Okay.
But he ended up going to Florida. He pulled one defensive back coach from LSU that was actually with LSU for 10 years. He played football at LSU, so he's doing a real good job. Just starting out, so we'll see how that works out.
Well, I don't know if anybody's kept up with it. I'll throw a little 2 cents in if anybody's kept up with it. But Oregon actually got rid of Mario Cristobal. He's at Miami now. And now their new head coach, they signed Dan Lanning, who was the defensive coordinator for Georgia Bulldogs, as their head coach.
Didn't you guys get Bo Nix as a transfer?
We got Bo Nix as a transfer too, so we'll see how that works out.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty good, man. Yeah.
Big.
Well, and I'll tell you another big thing is, if you guys keep up with it, some of you do, some of you don't. But Lincoln Riley from Oklahoma, He's the new head coach of USC, so yeah, it's going to be a game changer out west.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought he was coming here. We thought he was coming to LSU. I mean, they had people already making memes with Lincoln Land and all kind of stuff. It was set, and then out of the blue, USC. I think that changed LSU. I think honestly, I think that's who LSU wanted, Riley, and I think it kind of changed the direction a little bit. So, but I think they're happy with Brian Kelly. Excited to see what he can do.
It'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we had two more hello moments with Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa, and Spaceman Dudley has come on the scene. And yeah, I actually said Crisco, Kentucky plays LSU soon.
Yeah, January 4th. That's next Tuesday. And we got our bowl game. It's Kansas State we're playing. I'm watching the game, Kicking the Country, so y'all are winning. Look, I want to tell you this, man. And I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to kid with you. And Dallas, realistically, been together for a good couple of years there. Prescott, Elliott, and some of the guys you guys got. So the expectations, got Super Bowl for you guys. I'm just being realistic. I think you guys got. You look at the Tampa Bay Bucks. I mean, we beat the Bucks. We beat the Bucks. We shut out the Bucks Saints. I think Dallas, if the ball can fall right, guys. So keep your eyes open. I think we got a shot to do it. We'll see. Now the Saints sneak in. We got Ian Book, who's going to start.
I think he went. He's coming in and out there. Yeah, you're coming in and out there, Crisco. But yeah, you're right. If Dallas's offense can stay on par, and they should. They're loaded on the offense and defense. What's up, Blaine? Riley Creative.
Hey,
Travel is in the house. Roll Tide's what Blaine says.
I gotta scream it like my boy Coach. Oh, Tigers! Hey, we missed Coach. Hey, he did the Cajun night before Christmas. I don't know if y'all saw it. You probably have to search for it, but read the Cajun. I mean, who else?
He's in and out.
I think they lost him a little bit.
The internet's not doing that good.
Right, yeah. But the night before Christmas, Cajun, or is that what you said?
Yeah, Coach O had read the Cajun night before Christmas.
Cajun night before Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that and look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up. I missed somebody come in. Yes. Meg W, what is up? Killers Adventures. Hello. That is Rob and Chelsea. What is up, guys? We are doing nothing but talking about football, and we've got the bowl games coming up, and how long you leave your Christmas lights up.
Yeah. So how's everybody about with the Christmas tree? Everybody keeps their Christmas tree up long, or I know Scott, you're gonna take it down tomorrow, put it back in the box, and move on.
Thank you, Blaine. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Christmas tree and our Christmas lights. We go pretty well the day after. Now we have left the Christmas lights on outside till January, but
yeah, I always just in me. I always, if I put that much work into it, I always try to at least go through New Year's.
Right, and that's what a lot of people say. Right?
Yeah.
All right, we got one more down here in the basement.
All right.
Who do you think that could be?
Hey,
Fort Man.
Howdy.
How are you?
We was talking about that. We was talking about that. But that pulley kit and that power steering pump is two separate things.
Good
They
deal.
gave me the pulley kit by itself. I had to buy it by itself, and then the power steering pump is a separate thing.
Exactly. And the reason I asked that was because, a lot of times we've actually been asked to kind of help do that before. And we got over there and they didn't have a pulley kit. And all they had was the new power steering pump. And we had to try to separate everything and put it back. And it's a lot easier if you've got the pulley kit or, a power steering pump that has a pulley on it. It's the only reason I was asking. There's a little bit different tools required.
Yeah. Well, I know my mechanic. He was telling me, said there's nothing to it. It's pretty simple to do.
Okay.
And he said the biggest thing is just pulling that pulley off, snapping it off, and then snapping it back on. That's the biggest thing you got.
It is. I agree.
Yeah. And we won't have Shane with us tomorrow, though. That's what's going to be bad.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm feeling froggy, I might try it. You might just have to let me sleep on the way there and back. But
Yeah. Because he's working 8-12s this week. Now, his dad will be with him, my uncle.
But, yeah, well, like I said, I'd like to get my hands in there on it as well.
Right.
And because I've never done this before either. And so, but, I want to try to film it too. So it has something on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I was asking Scott, and you don't know how tickled I was when he said 1985 model. I was so happy. That makes my day.
I love this older stuff better. I love this older stuff better than this new stuff. This new stuff
exactly right.
This new stuff ain't nothing but plastic and fiberglass.
Exactly right.
I tell people all the time, if I want a plastic car, I'll just go to Walmart and buy me one.
What is up, Penny? Penny is here, PT Adventures. And Tony, he's got his own, which I tickle me death to see Tony's name pop up. But yeah, the older stuff, like you said, that, and Crisco down there, he's about my age. How old are you, Crisco?
I'll be double fours this year, man.
Double fours. You're a little bit older than me. I'll be 39. But not that much. I mean that. So me and you're the old people in this picture.
We the old. Hey, I gotta ask you a question. Because I know you guys are in different parts. Cause y'all know where I'm from, right? So, like we was talking about the Christmas tree thing. So, for us, the next holiday, well, of course, you got New Year's, but y'all know what the next holiday is that down here, right? Mardi Gras. So, you guys celebrate that at all? Mardi Gras, like that?
No. No, I can't say I ever have. Have you, Scott?
No, I hadn't. Now I would like to. I would like to go to. What I want to do is I want to come down to Louisiana, the Baton Rouge area, and eat.
Yes. I'm kind of scared in a way, but I would love to get down there and do some gator hunting.
Yeah.
But I'm terrified of snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people watch the Swamp People show. I mean, I fish a lot, but I've never went gator hunting. But I like watching that show too. Now, when I go like up to Gatlinburg, that's the first thing people ask me: do you hunt alligators? I say no. I could lie, it would be fun to just tell them I do, but never done it with that big treble hook, But
yeah.
So what we normally do is we take and guess what? Then you start with the king cake. You know what a king cake is? Have you heard of that?
I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, so a king cake is like almost like a donut. It's like a big cake. And so what happens is you have a little plastic baby that's put inside. So It's filled with whatever, like how you go get a donut and it's filled with strawberry and different things. So whoever has the piece with the baby has to buy the next king cake. So that's a big thing around here, king cakes. And you can buy a king cake at Walmart for real cheap. It's almost like I think they're decent, but some of those king cakes get pretty expensive. But
Right.
but yeah, the
Something.
Mardi Gras is pretty awesome. I mean, it's pretty awesome when it's a Tuesday morning. You standing out while everybody else is at work. You're standing out catching beads and having a good time. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Um, but it's definitely something you guys need to experience. I'll never. Interesting fact. I have never. You probably think of New Orleans when you think of Mardi Gras, right?
Right.
So I've never been to a New Orleans Mardi Gras parade in my life. Um, but there's Mardi Gras at different areas, different
Well,
different little towns.
I was actually going to say that, but don't quote me on this. But I seen somewhere the other night. I was just flipping through YouTube, and
Uh-huh.
I could be wrong, and I have to look this back up. But there's actually a place in Tennessee that does a whole lot of Mardi Gras, and I can't remember exactly where it's at, but that's something I thought was interesting. I thought nobody up this way would do it, but supposedly they do.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see.
Yeah,
Different place.
I'm like Toby. The closest that I've come to Mardi Gras was being fat on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I've done that. But yeah, and the whole beads thing, and what I wouldn't be up for that part of it. But and it's not just all.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I mean, we seem like guys that and realistically, these little trinket beads, you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do with a bag of plastic? But it's interesting to watch. Just human nature now. You're gonna have people that are gonna go crazy over some. I've seen people fight over beads, man. They don't play. I've seen hair pulling. I've seen a lot of stuff happen over
Right.
beads. It gets wild. But if you will just go enjoy it. A lot of people barbecue, you know. And if you just go and kind of just take a step back and just kind of enjoy the day for what it is, and you know what I'm saying, just go to have a good
Right.
time. All right, as long as you're not, as long as bead, because you can go buy those same beads. They're really much. In fact, a lot of the cheaper beads. There's so many that they throw that when they throw them, nobody even goes to pick them up. They just hit the ground and stay on the ground, and they take the end of the day. They got to clean all that. Um. So, but some of them are pretty. But it's really for the to experience it.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
That's
honest
what.
with you. If I'm going to Louisiana, I'm going to see the place. I want to see the swamp. I want to see
Yeah.
the history, because there's a lot of history in Louisiana.
Yeah.
A lot of history.
Right.
Well, you got to get you some ball crawfish.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And a lot of eating. A lot of eating to be done too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Blaine said, and that's me. Blaine said he wasn't into the beads and the drinking, but everything else. And there's more to it than that. Mardi Gras gets a bad rep from what you see on TV, and they're always gonna find the worst of the worst and put on TV. I mean,
It's a lot of man. It's a lot of fun. There's different areas. There's like I'm gonna give you a couple of cities real quick. So there's a place called Mamou, Louisiana, Church Point, Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana. There's different places. They still dress up like back in the olden days with their outfits and stuff, and they'll ride the horses through the streets. And they go and what it is they go from door to door, and each get an ingredient. And I don't, y'all probably could look it up on YouTube. They have a bunch of guys dressed in costumes, and they'll go and catch chicken running around like in a yard. You gotta see crazy. But touchdown, The Cowboys just made another touchdown, by the way, Scott. It's 35-7, and it's still in the second quarter. So,
Oh,
okay. So, but yeah, they get and they dress up and all have these little outfits. Go and they call it the Congre de Mardi Gras. They go and they kill a chicken, a big old gumbo and all that. Yeah, it's something to see. Then you go to some of the other places where they don't really dress too much. They don't focus that. They just focus on catching beads. But it's more family oriented.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I'm a huge fan of not for the drinking aspect. I mean, he does a
Mhm.
lot of that, but I'm a huge fan of Stale Cracker.
Yeah.
If you guys have ever seen any of his videos, he's got a YouTube channel, and like I said, he's pretty popular. But I love to watch the guy cook. Love to watch him cook because he's all about the Cajun style cooking.
right.
Yeah.
What's up? There's Amber. Mama.
Hey,
What's up, Amber?
Hey, Amber. And hey, Barriotic is around. My
You see
great
what
friend
she
and
said?
partner channel.
Bariotics around here? Yes. What's up, Angie?
Yeah.
Just want to say hello. She said it's
Yeah.
3:30 in the morning over there. Dang.
wow.
Yeah, Amber said, unfortunately, my job's a little bit more demanding than Shane's. So
Yeah,
she can't get on.
they're 6
She
hours.
can't get on the internet here and chat. So
But mine's a little more demanding than it usually is. We've got two guys out with this COVID mess, and I'm actually acting as an operator tonight, and I'm kind of running from his office, so a little bit of dual tasking here, multitasking.
that's the way it is when that Corona or COVID goes around. We done that. That's one of the things that knocked me out from doing the power steering was we had the Corona, and then where we shut down a week, we went on 12 hours, and
Yeah.
it's no fun.
No, it's rough, but somebody got to do it.
Yeah. Right.
Ah, there's funny. That's husband and wife talking back and forth on the chat.
And I've also got
BT,
that.
me too.
Hey, hey, Scott.
Yeah.
I've also got that. I've also got that Haynes manual to go buy as well.
Okay.
Right.
Anything and everything, resources helps. I mean,
Well, I don't know if you'd be able to make any sense out of this manual or not, because I was expected to show me a step by pictures, and words. But this only thing it talks about. It says we may have to drain that. We may have to keep air from going in them power steering lines. We may have to make sure we kind of like you do them brake lines.
bleed it.
Bleed it. May have to bleed it.
Now, like I said, I'll be honest with you. I've done a little bit here. Scott, I know's done some, but some work here and there. But I'll be bringing Dad with me. I'll either send him in my place or I'll bring him with me, one or the other. But you're talking about somebody there who was, he was an old school mechanic. He ain't never done nothing by the book, but he's, it's always been hard learned and figured out the hard way.
Well, my regular mechanic that does mostly my mechanic work for me, he's got 40 years of experience. So, but he's not been able to schedule me in.
Gotcha.
Because he stays so busy.
Gotcha.
And so a good honest mechanic when he's staying his garage, I mean he's all the time got something in his, he knows his stuff and he's reasonable and like I said, he used to work for the Ford dealership before he even started having his own business, and
Good.
so
that's hard to come by a good mechanic this day and time. It's honest.
Yeah. And I felt like that I could depend on. I felt like I could depend on Scott. That's the reason why I asked him, and because when I didn't know where else to go to. Who else to ask. and I don't like. I'm one of these that does not like to take any chances with that power steering pump going completely out and not being able to steer that thing.
Oh yeah.
And 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 I'm like, it's got to get done. And I've tried to figure. I'm thinking, who else am I going to, because
Well,
and
brother, we'll do our absolute best to get you taken care of.
yeah, I can't complain. The thing's 36 years old, and it's probably the original one that had been built, that had been put on the things
I'd say it was.
since 85. The thing ain't never probably been. I got some rust blaster too, so we can spray rust blaster on them bolts to get it off there. So it won't be so hard to get off there.
We'll do it.
All right, Listen Well. Listen Well's come on, joined us, and I think Angie is going to bed. Of course, if it's 3:30 in the
Good night,
morning.
Andy. Yeah, they're 6 hours ahead of us in Germany.
Yep, she's in Germany, so good night.
Ashley.
Periodic is around Angie. And Crisco, Ashley asked when you're coming back to Tennessee.
I don't know. It's such a far drive for me. It takes about 12 to 13 hours for me to drive over there. So I don't know. I really don't know what this year is gonna hold. I hadn't been to the beach, man, in a long time. Um, you know, I don't know, man. This is gonna be an interesting year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, if you come up to Pigeon Forge or the Smoky Mountains, you're going to have to let us know because
Oh yeah.
we're about 2 hours away from there. 2.5, it wouldn't be. It's not like having to go 12 to see you. So if you're ever this way, holler at us.
Definitely, I sure will, man. I sure will. Yeah, I've been there 6 times to love that area. I've always loved I've always loved that area. That's the only place that I would consider moving. I always tell everybody, but would be the Smoky Mountain area. I mean, obviously, I don't believe it'd be realistic to live in Gatlinburg. I mean, it would be
Right.
on the outskirts. But I love going over there. But I've never had the winters and all that. I've never really had a realistic time over there. So I don't know how it would actually be to live up in the mountains when it's snowing and all that, and when you're actually dealing with driving and all of that. 'Cause down here, we have once every couple of years we'll get ice on, and they shut everything down. I mean, they don't they want people to stay home. Businesses closed because people don't know how to drive. They'll go into ditches. And it's yeah, man. It's a lot different. But who knows what God has planned? Um, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the only thing that really shut down up here for snow is school.
Yeah.
They'll close school, but other than that, you still go to work. Stores are still open. They still expect you to. They expect you to be at work. I will tell you that. Like I said, schools is about the only thing that the snow closes. Other than that, we go.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys doing for New Year's Eve, man? What everybody doing? Taking it easy or any
I'll
big?
be working.
He'll be working.
I'll be right here, so I sure will be able to see the ball drop and everything like that. I ain't got to worry about going to bed. So.
Right. Yeah, you'll be up all night.
All night.
Yeah, we'll probably watch. We usually watch the ball drop, but I think they've closed that down now, ain't they? In New York,
Yeah. Heard something about. I don't know if they're gonna scale it back or what. Because all those people that go to Times Square, man, they pack in there like sardines. They go in there early. They spend all day with that baller drop, man. And
you know what?
yeah, there ain't much breathing room.
Blaine said he's going to be watching Alabama whip up on Cincinnati New Year's Eve.
Good possibility.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd watched the special on that the New Year's Eve in Times Square, and those people they said that they wore diapers.
Yeah,
So
isn't
they
that
wouldn't
crazy?
lose those. And I'm like, who would stand and pee on themselves to watch a ball drop?
No, it's good from a TV, I promise.
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah, man.
As
Yeah.
Listen Well, he said that stupid New York mayor.
Yeah.
And now Listen Well, he's from up in is it Detroit or he's around in there because he's a Detroit Tigers fan, big time. So, but yeah, Anthony, Listen Well.
Y'all predictions real quick. So, talking about the game, Scott. Everyone, if you don't mind. So, Alabama and Cincinnati. Who do y'all have winning that game?
Hopefully, Cincinnati, but I'm afraid, and I'll just go ahead and give my straight to prediction. I'm afraid it's going to be another Alabama Georgia championship.
Man, I agree with you. I think, and I was talking to a Georgia fan this past week, and I'm like, what do you guys have to do different to beat Alabama this time? And so the guy told me the obvious, just score. I'm like, well, yeah, I think that's probably true. You know, I think overall Georgia just would need to play a better game. But don't count out Michigan though, man. Don't count out Michigan yet.
No,
Yeah, I think Michigan could surprise. Michigan.
I think Michigan being pitted against Georgia first thing, I think it gives them a lot better opportunity, a whole lot better opportunity. Not saying for any Georgia fans that Georgia's weak by no means, but I think it gives them a lot better opportunity because Nick Saban, Alabama, everything that they've got, they've got Mechie, all them's back. You've got Bright quarterback, Heisman winner. I believe it intimidates people way too much from the start.
Yeah.
Because Texas A&M proved that hey, we can beat them again this year, and they did. Auburn just about beat them with a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it just all depends on what Alabama team shows up.
All right, now Listen Well says he lives in Idaho. But yes, he is a huge Tigers fan.
Good deal.
But yeah, you asked the question, so here you go. Paul Vine says Cincy.
I hope so. I'm right there with you.
Blaine says Alabama 45-17.
That's kind of where I'm afraid it's going, though.
Michelle says Cincinnati. And Spaceman says if it does come down between Alabama and Georgia, he is go Dogs.
Exactly. I am too.
And Blaine does bring up a nice point. It's tough to beat a good team twice.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
So, and Amber asked me if I'd seed the Dallas score. And I have not, honey, but Crisco told me it was 35-7, I think, the last time he.
Yeah.
What is it now, Crisco?
It's 35-7, and let me tell you. So, I don't know. I'm gonna just tell you, your boy Prescott. He was last I saw 21 for 23. But in the first half, 21 for 23. So yeah, man, that was a shot on him right there.
That's pretty good. Yeah. But like I said, the offense for Dallas is just up and down. And I don't. But if offense could get on the same page as the defense, Dallas would be a tough out for sure. Michelle says Cincinnati's going to play better than you think.
I sure hope so, Michelle.
Cincinnati's going to get their shot. I think that's awesome. Cincinnati's going to get their shot at Alabama. So I'll tell you what, you get that. Let me tell you how you beat Alabama. In 2019, we beat them. We beat them, but it took a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, Joe Burrow. It took Chase. It took numerous first-round draft picks, but you gotta play them when everything's on the line like that. Nick Saban, he's the master. So you gotta play him 4 quarters. You gotta go in there, No question. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I think if Alabama has a weakness, you blitz, 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 blitz. Because got after that quarterback, LSU did, and they tried to win that ball game. And you got to blitz and blitz and blitz and blitz them. And if you can do that and get the lead on them, and just, but I don't know, Saban is just,
He's
ooh,
tough.
he is. He's won 7 national championships.
Yep.
6 with Alabama, 1 with LSU. I mean, think about that. It's crazy, man.
Now Blaine says that John Mechie won't be playing.
Hey, okay. That helps a little bit.
See, he
Thank
told
you.
his ACL.
I mean,
Fred says he
I
has
hate,
no.
I hate that for any. I hate that for any athlete whatsoever. I mean that. That's not the way you want to see anything happen, but that I believe that does help Cincinnati and that helps Georgia out a little bit too, because that's a tough cat on the ball field. Holds on with the ball.
Fred says he has no interest in it. Spaceman says the Dallas scores 35-7. Ashley says Cincinnati. Tony at PT Adventures says Bearcats.
I hope so, guys. I do. I'd like to see an underdog team really at least make a run.
And then Spaceman proves Spaceman's got a good point here, guys. He says COVID might beat both of them.
That's true. That's true. Nothing set in stone there.
What was it? The Hawaiian Bowl? Was that the one in Hawaii? It got canceled because of it last minute?
Yeah.
The only thing I will say that might be a little bit different in that situation and why COVID may not affect them as much. Yeah, I mean, they could come down with it. That's true. But you know as well as I do, West Coast, Hawaii, all that, they're a little bit more strict when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
SEC wants to play football.
Yeah, you're more in a conservative, I guess,
Yep.
what we would call it.
Yep.
And two, the money. I mean, the bigger bowl, the bigger money.
Any New Year's Six bowl's big money.
Yeah. Joy says she has no interest in sports, and Mama says, yeah, I was going to tell you if you planned on watching it, just so I didn't have to when I got home. I'm still going to be watching it because I'll go in there and start it over. So that's the thing with men. They can know the score, but they don't want to go back and still watch the game.
It's all about the action. It ain't just
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, they got a Dallas Cowboy that's down right now, man.
Who is it?
I can't see. Let me see. I can't tell his number. The refs are blocking it. They just showed Jerry Jones, number 86. I think it's Schultz. He's up though. You tight
No
end.
way, Blaine.
Yeah,
Blaine
he's
just
up.
said Miami just pulled out of their bowl game. Out of their bowl.
It's crazy, man. It's going nuts. The Saints have 20 something people that are up between coaches and players tomorrow. I mean, it's just crazy, man.
But here and again, as I mentioned earlier, Miami's new head coach, Mario Cristobal, came from Oregon. Oregon was big into that. They didn't, if there was a chance of it, they didn't play, so that might have had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Had something to do with it there. So.
But, I know we're boring Kenny today. Kenny, he likes Tennessee, whether it's the Titans or the Volunteers, and then after that, he said he really don't.
Yeah. Tennessee. If they don't play, if those Tennessee Titans don't play, Tennessee Vols don't play, I don't usually have anything else to do with it.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with staying true to the home state.
But the topic I want to bring up next ain't COVID related, but I think it's ruining college football. Is these athletes that are opting out to play in a bowl game because of the draft? That.
Well, I seen speaking. You speaking of that, I saw where somebody had opted out, and a lot of people said, "Well, you can't trash him. You can't talk bad about him. You can't do this. You can't do that." That was actually Nick Pickett, Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Nick Pickett, he opted out, and without Nick Pickett, I don't know if anybody's seen it. Pittsburgh ain't much.
No.
I'll be honest with you. Nick Pickett makes that football team right now the way he operates it. And a lot of people said, well, you can't get mad at him for that. You can't blame him for that. That's true, but what these guys don't realize, yeah, they're doing the next level for money. But even with me, in my experience, you go from middle school and you're trying to make it to high school, trying to do this. Because for us, Scott can tell you, Friday nights is as big as it gets.
Yep.
There ain't a lot of college athletes come from where we're at. Not a whole lot. But I'll be honest with you, these boys don't understand. They're giving up some of the best football, the funnest football they're ever going to play. And I think that they ought to be, instead of doing it for the money, give back to the school that's gave them a full ride. That's just me. That's me.
Well, my thing last year, North Carolina had a real good team. They made a great a bowl game. They played the Orange Bowl, and then they lost all their backfield. Both running backs, 2 wide receivers. They opted out. They still hung with Texas A&M, and that bowl game last year. They hung with them, but Carolina could have probably won it if those guys wouldn't have opted out. And I'm like, how can you play all season? You got your fan base that's there supporting you, and then you opt out in the bowl game.
Well, I've always
What's
said
your thoughts on that, Crisco?
First,
I hate it.
First, I want to tell you this: Dallas just made another touchdown, 42-7, with 5 seconds to go before the half. Prescott has 4 touchdown passes in the first half. So
Ah,
I want to sit him in the second half. I want to look at sitting your starters. Just saying.
for sure.
So right now, talking about like different things happening with that and players opting out. Well, we got a couple. We got a linebacker, Damone Clark, that's not playing in the bowl game. A defensive tackle. So I guess, well, I guess this would be like, it would be. It depends how you look at it. I guess this is kind of like a politically type correct answer, but I guess the real situation would be, as a fan, you would want your players to take pride in the team and want to play. You know
Right.
what, right? But as a player, if you knew that you had millions of dollars coming up, and you know that you have one game, but it's like a smaller bowl game, really.
Yeah, do you take that chance?
Yeah, but I tell you what, you don't see anybody in the Final Four, the Alabama, Cincinnati, Michigan, and Georgia. I don't believe there's anybody in that game. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. That's opting out from them bowl games. So I think a lot of it is happening in like the smaller bowl games, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
So it's kind of one of those things. If we were in that situation, but obviously, so we're not. So obviously, as a fan, definitely would love. Now I'm gonna tell you on the bright side. I'm gonna tell you on the bright side, the players that are opting out, they're not gonna be here next year. So you look at it, you're gonna get a chance to see some of the guys that'll probably be next year play, and coaching staff will be able to see them, kind of evaluate them a little bit more. But look, let me tell you what's happening with LSU. What's going on? So our quarterback Max Johnson, he was the starting quarterback. He transferred because of his transfer portal to Texas A&M. So now we have our quarterback is Garrett Nussman, but he took a red shirt.
Blaine already got that one.
I saw that. Good job, Blaine.
So he took a red, and we don't know if he's gonna even play in the bowl. It's still up in the air. Nobody's really talking about it. But if he doesn't play the bowl game, there's gonna be a walk on that nobody's even starting in a bowl game. So a lot of people are talking about that. Like, if you have a scholarship, should you have to play in the bowl game? Or that's kind of a big situation that's going on right now.
Right.
So I don't know. It's one of those situations. But I want to ask you this though. Talking about that, this transfer portal? Okay, is to me, and this NIL, which means the players are making money. I think they're gonna have to put a cap on it, because
Yeah.
if they continue to But I'm gonna tell you, I can't be critical about the transfer portal because I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it again. If there wasn't for the transfer portal, Joe Burrow wouldn't have come to LSU.
Right.
He transferred to won the Heisman Trophy over here, won a national championship. So I can't talk bad about I can't say negative because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Right. Spaceman's gone. Spaceman, we'll see you. Have a good one.
See ya.
Yeah, the transfer portal is crazy, because that.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I don't like it, but it at the same time, in college basketball, it's hurting worse than it is football. And that's one of the reasons I think Roy Williams got out, and he retired from coaching and got out of it. And I think it was because of the transfer portal. But at the same time, Carolina's got a couple of good transfers this year, from Oklahoma and Virginia and places like that. So I don't know. I wish they would do away with it, but like you said, if they're going to pay the players, they got to put a cap on it. You have to, or it's gonna get ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like you had a guy. I don't know if y'all saw this, but he was some places as I don't know his name offhand, but some places had him as the highest ranked recruit in the whole thing. He was committed to Florida. He went to Jackson State, but from what I understand, he got 1.5 million before he even played down on a college football.
That's crazy.
And so that's where does it stop? Where does it stop? I don't know. So I think like anything, though, eventually you gotta put limits. So you'll have to put limits on all of this.
Right. I think they're going to have to put a limit on the transfer portal too. Blaine's talking about the opting out. He said, he thinks that if you're there to play football, you need to suit up. But he would also could see where they could change their mind if that $1 million was in reach.
Yeah.
But then he made another good point here on the transfer portals, is that he thinks that they're changing if the team isn't any good or anything like that, and I can see that too. But I think that if they get beat out, if there's another kid that beats them out of the job that they're there for, like a quarterback, or then they transfer there, and that shouldn't be. You should step your game up if you want to win that job back instead of pouting and going to a different place. But I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, for me, that's the definitive. That's the definitive.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey,
See you tomorrow, buddy.
That's the definitive.
Yeah, we're going down there, ain't we?
I think Eli's wanting to ride with us. You have to ask Shane. Shane may be going. I know Trace is going for sure, but
You think we can all fit Shane?
Yeah.
All right.
I hope so. You might have to carry it. You might have to hold a toolbox with you too.
Well, I'll be fine. As long as I get to see Kenny, right? Kenny.
What time y'all plan on coming over tomorrow so I know I'm up and ready?
He'd be pretty early, won't it, Shane? I mean, earlier.
Yeah, I've got to be back here. By 7. I mean, 7's my shift tomorrow night, so.
Oh, God, no, we'll have to have you back so you can sleep. If you get to go. I hope you get to go, but.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to do my best.
Well, it's only Eli, but Aiden's.
Yeah, Aiden's in there asleep, I think, Ashley. But, all right. Yeah, now I leave. You interrupted Shane.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
All right, Shane, go ahead. What was you saying?
The only thing I was going to say is, there's a reason that I turn, to me, just me personally, there's a reason that I turn on football on Saturdays for college, and Sundays I, kind of keep up with it. But, it's a whole different atmosphere, and with this transfer portal thing, if it keeps going the way it's going, it ain't going to be no different than Saturday and Sunday.
You're right.
I mean,
Yep. Blaine says, Keeney, don't be up till 4 o'clock in the morning. Watching YouTube.
I'm a night owl usually. I'm usually, but problem is I usually run to go to bed that early. I wound up going to bed at that time of the morning. I don't get up till like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon usually.
Yeah, Kenny, you'd be good at third shift.
Yeah, I'll trade with you this week.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
So which one's he like?
Who?
Which
He's
one's
asking
he
which
like?
one is Eli and Aiden.
Oh, Eli?
I'm Eli. That's
Eli?
Aiden.
Okay.
Eli's big and Aiden's little, and Eli could eat Aiden.
Okay.
That's what Penny was saying. Penny was saying she didn't realize how big Eli was. Eli's big young.
When I'm sitting down, I look little, but I'm about the same size as him.
He's almost
taller than Shane.
He's about the same size as me and Shane. I mean, he's a big boy.
Sorry for interrupting you again.
Michelle, to answer your question, I think that's part of the problem. I think it disheartens the team, and that I think it kind of just sets somebody up on a pedestal, and it makes a bad situation.
Right.
I agree. I really agree.
And that's kind of what I meant by Saturdays and Sundays. College football is
32-7.
all about team sport.
Hey, how about them boys?
That's what he just now realized what the Dallas score was.
I just thought it.
42-7 at halftime.
That's what everybody's been talking about. But
Yep.
yeah, that and that's why when you're playing on a scholarship, I always thought that was your pay.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, these colleges are making a ton of money. Like North Carolina, I've got a North Carolina shirt on, North Carolina stuff all over the Christmas tree, and I don't do it because somebody went down there to be a dentist or a doctor. I do it because of the football and basketball program. I mean, so in the same sense, I see that they need something, but how do you justify who giving it to?
Well, and too, I know you probably remember. I know you do, and I know Crisco probably does. I'm not sure. Kenny don't care a whole lot about unless it's Tennessee. So, but back in I think 2014 was the last one. They had NCAA for every gaming console you could find. That was the last one. But due to the players getting mad because they wasn't getting paid to use their likeness or their name or their number, all of that went down. Now, according to what I've heard, which I'm kind of excited about it, just from a fan standpoint, it's coming back. But they've reached an agreement that money's got to go somewhere. They're going to have to start paying the players to use their name, their jersey, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's always something about that. It's always so.
Blaine's got another big point there. You got high school seniors getting ready to make millions before they even step foot on campus.
That's true. They're getting too far ahead of themselves.
Man,
I got a question for Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been to the Neyland Stadium to a Tennessee Vols game?
I have been to a basketball game.
Okay.
I went and saw the. I'm getting a lot of feedback from some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, I went and saw the Lady Vols play in Knoxville basketball, and I went with my cousin or not my cousin, my uncle and aunt. And that was the last time I'd actually been to a Vols game, actually.
Cool. I've never actually been. Like I love the area. I've never been to Knoxville to Neyland Stadium, but it is on my bucket list to watch LSU and Tennessee play in something, basketball, baseball, football, anything. But that's the one team I've never, because you got to understand, I love that area. So the Rocky Top, wish that I was on old Rocky Top down.
Yeah.
Ain't no song on Rocky Top. Ain't no. Okay, but
Crisco, I tried. Back a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that either, but Tennessee used to be on Oregon's schedule.
Yeah.
They used to play them every other year at Neyland Stadium, and I tried my best to get tickets to that because that's as close as I was ever going to get to see them play in person. But
okay, so how I'm an Oregon fan. I have to know, how did you become?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I woke up one morning playing high school football myself. I always used to get up real early after every ball game on Saturday to watch, college game day, Sports Center, everything before it came on. And they were actually showing LaMichael James highlights.
I remember him
from playing Tennessee, the one run he had, and I was like, "Oh, these guys are cool." And from then on, it snowballed. And Marcus Mariota, all that.
Yeah.
It kind of just rolled downhill from there. I thought they were cool, and then with the uniforms, I mean, nobody beat them on that.
Yeah.
So.
You're right. Sure do have Oregon does have some pretty different.
Well, and I have never ever seen anybody beat them. As far as a better looking football team on the field until the first time that they played Utah this year. If anybody caught that game, the battleship uniforms that Utah had, that's the best looking college uniform I've ever seen a team put on.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Blaine's leaving, guys. He said it's been fun chatting in the conversation. Blaine, have a good one, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And Wendy from Hard Neck Farms, she came in. So, hello, Wendy.
Good night, Blaine.
See you later, Blaine.
But yeah, Under Armour, are they the ones that went? Are they from Oregon or went to Oregon or?
No, it's actually as bad as I hate to say it because I like Under Armour better. It's actually Phil Knight's their chairman.
Right.
Phil Knight's the chairman.
Right.
I kind of wish they had more affiliations with Under Armour, but
Yeah.
I'll actually show you this while we're sitting here, guys. Talking about my channels, all this hunting and outdoor stuff. But I actually had a late Christmas present come in, something I was messing with at work. If anybody's interested in that,
That's pretty.
That's the one you make yourself, ain't it?
Yep.
The black powder gun.
Yep. Full on black powder 50 caliber pistol. So that'll be something coming up in mine lately. But
Cool.
That show up late, so.
But now Paul, he's talking about the Underdogs in the Ncaa basketball tournament. I like watching that too. And I like March Madness is to me the greatest. I think you need to expand the football playoff because that playoff atmosphere.
I've always said from the get go that needed to be an 8 or at least an 8, if not a 16 team playoff. That would open the floodgate.
It would make it more interesting to me.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You'd have a team that would have a shot,
Yep.
It would definitely change the game.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what's so good about the college basketball is, every team can have an off night. I know that, but also you got the Cinderella and underdog. I mean,
you could have teams like Lehigh going way deep.
You come in there and you're not ready to go 100% and suit up. Chances are you won't be going no further. Michael Andrews, what is up?
Hello.
Hey guys, we went past our hour. I was fixing to wind it down here, but we got more conversation. I like talking sports, and it bores Amber to death. But
well, see, that would have opened that up. And I have never, ever pulled against App State or anything. Like I said, they're a local team, and they've made a little bit of a headlining here in the past couple of years when they went to FBS.
Right.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that Coastal Carolina would go a long way.
Right.
That's to us, that's still pretty local. And that's a big time underdog. Big time underdog.
And Appalachian State's done better than I thought they would do. I was hoping that they wouldn't do like Marshall.
Yeah.
Marshall made that jump. Which Marshall was good until the plane wreck, and God, that was devastating. But they never, the Thundering Herd never was the Thundering Herd like they was before they made the move.
Yeah.
But
well, I'll be honest with you, and you can probably attest to this too, Scott. Have they done anything as good as beat Michigan when they did 2007 as the FCS team? No, App State had.
Yeah, but you're talking about the upset. That's the ultimate upset.
That is the all time. Yeah, but
about
still, even at that, I would have easily all year long, even losing to Louisiana, I would still put them as at least in the top 25. At least.
Louisiana's.
Yeah.
They had a good year. Your Raging Cajuns look good this year.
Great year.
I'll tell you what. I used to go to some games. Y'all follow Virginia Tech at all? I don't know if
Somewhat.
A little bit.
Just because they're in the ACC.
Yeah. Well, years ago, Ricky Bussell was the head coach. I don't know if y'all remember Ricky Bussell.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the offensive coordinator when Michael Vick was there or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Well, he was there, and so I used to go to the games, the Cajun games, and then they had Mark Hutz, but Billy Napier did so good for that team. I mean, that Cajuns team was one loss away. That was against the Texas Longhorns from having an undefeated season. But the last 4 years, he's done a really good job. But you can see it. But yeah, Appalachian State is definitely well known. They got a good team. Y'all got a good team. It was two good teams, two good programs, two good teams. I mean, so.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
You go to the big house and beat Michigan.
As an
That's big.
FCS.
Yeah,
as an FCS team, that's real big.
And Michigan ranked number 5.
Right.
I remember that Michigan missed that field goal at the end. It
was actually blocked by what was his name? Corey.
I forget his name, but yeah, blocked it.
Corey Lynch.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a big one.
And Scott actually, I think I don't. When did you graduate, Scott?
02. Yeah, I
started to say you was pretty close there to the receiver that they had, Josh Johnson.
Yep, Josh Johnson.
Pretty close to Josh Johnson. He was one of the few that did go out, and he played on that team and caught a few passes in that game. And he went to high school where we went.
Yep.
So,
yep. But all right, guys. Yeah, we've reached the top of the hour. We got to get Kenny to bed. Let Shane go back to work.
Yeah, I've got a few things to do. So,
well, I enjoy.
Crisco, you want to go live after a while?
I might. It's getting a little late here. I may go live for a little while.
Shane, you're at work.
Chat about that. I might do a little bit of play calling for that 42-7 Dallas Cowboys game. But,
well, Dallas just got the ball again. They kicked.
Yeah.
They just pulled the ball.
Yo, man.
Did you say Lawrence's interception for a touchdown?
Saw that.
He broke so many tackles. I swear.
But Prescott's still in the game, man. I don't know if I wouldn't take Prescott out.
I think I would.
I mean, it's 42. I think they need, because you got now. I don't know. Will y'all wrap up the division, Scott? Do you know?
I don't know if we'll do that tonight. We better be getting close, but Dallas still got Arizona coming up. That'll be a tough game, and Philadelphia won't be no knockover, right?
Yeah, Philadelphia is trying to get in there. Arizona lost against the Lions last week, and I believe they lost again today. So they're kind of in a little slump right there. But the Saints, yeah.
Hold up, Joe. Try it again. Hey, yo, whoa. Hang on. Is that you?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
Hey, yeah.
Good, how you doing?
Hey,
Doing good.
I would have popped in earlier, but I was trying to get a few things done around the house. I was kind of listening in, but
right.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
We're doing good.
Good.
Guys, this is Joe from Keeping Up with the Griffins.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, nice to
Hey,
meet
Joe.
you.
Nice meeting
Hello.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Now his channel just hit 1K.
Sweet.
Right. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And
everyone have a good Christmas.
Yes.
Ready for New Year's?
yeah, eat
Yeah.
too much. That's
Yeah,
man, I
that's-
eat too much.
same here.
Yeah, now everybody's saying, "Hey Joe, listen well, Northeast Georgia folk, mountain folk." Yeah, you were flirting around with going live, wasn't you, Joe?
Yeah,
I know you've done some premieres, but you were.
Yeah, we're wanting to go live probably January 2nd, just to show appreciation for hitting 1,000. Plan on doing a few giveaways and first time going live and about it, but I think we'll be fine.
Cool.
Well, you can ask any of these. Shane's the only one that hadn't went live yet on his, but he's like you. He will eventually.
Like I said, I'm only I think what maybe the second weekend to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
But you got Ford Mancini down here, and then you got I guess like a point like this. Yeah. You got Crisco over there in the corner. Guys, anytime you go live, you're gonna have something's gonna mess up, something's not gonna be right, something's gonna so just go with it. You ain't never gonna be perfect with it. I still ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
So
to
just
go.
roll with it.
We went live one time coming home after we got pizza.
Yeah. So
Hey,
you're
Jenny
going-
Lee.
what's up, Jenny Lee?
She's new to your channel.
Hey, thank you very much.
good.
Now, Joe, he's down there in South Kakalaki. So tell us
Yes, sir.
your college teams, professional teams.
I follow Clemson a little bit.
Clemson.
I'm not real big into college football, but I do watch Clemson a little bit.
Right.
As for NFL, I'm a Washington fan.
Who'd you say NFL?
Washington.
Washington. Oh gosh, that's who Dallas is playing tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Joe, I still love you. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, I'm glad you come up. I'm glad you sent that message. Yeah, this where I've got 4 here, I didn't roll the bar down
Mm-hmm.
and see you in the basement. So I didn't know how long you was hanging out down there.
Yeah, I was sitting in there maybe about 15, 20 minutes, but it's all right.
Oh, gosh, you could have said something before then.
It's all right.
Yeah, you'll see that too. Once you go live, you have so many down here in your basement.
Mm-hmm.
And after you get 4 across, you have to drag the bar down to see the next one.
Unless you can't see it. Okay.
Right. And that's my fault, man. I apologize. And
That's
God, I
no
wish
problem.
I said something sooner.
No problem at
Yeah,
all.
I'm glad you're up here now.
Yeah.
And his twins, if you hadn't went and checked their channel out, guys, you need to go check them out because his twins is worth going and checking the channel out. But don't watch the one where they talk about how they found out they're having twins because my wife got teary eyed, and that's just an emotional video for sure.
It was a good story. Good story.
It was. It's a tearjerker though.
Yeah.
Listen, Well says he's a Giants fan. Jenny Lee says she's a Redskins fan, which that's Washington.
Yeah.
Don't come for me. Wendy says she Oklahoma Boomer Sooner.
Well, we'll be seeing you in the bowl game.
A Boomer Sooner.
That's who Oregon looked up to draw.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. All the bowl games coming up. Looking forward to it. So,
Yep. Yeah, the big week for the bowl games is this week.
yep. Tonight we'll have some bowl games.
There you go, Joe. Northeast. That's. Hang on, I'll get it here in a minute. There you go, Joe. Northeast Georgia Mountain folk said they just subscribed to Keeping Up with the Griffins.
Okay, I'm gonna go right on over and connect with you.
And they, I'm telling you, you'll like them twins. They're something else. They're funny, and the yoga that these guys do, that's what gets me cracked up. If you watch their yoga videos, oh man.
Yeah, these twins keep us entertained. It's never a dull moment at all.
I guarantee it.
At all.
Guarantee it. You got a great family, and
Thank you.
I'll be adding a bunch of you. Some of you I have never met before. Is what Wendy at Hard Neck Farm says.
Crisco, they're gonna kick the ball all night, both teams.
I don't know what's gonna happen. They just threw a play action to Schultz.
Well, I know they
wanna-
kicked it 3 times.
All right, Michelle. Michelle says Michelle's Tasty Dishes says good night, everyone.
You
Good
too.
night. So I wanted to ask Joe a question.
All right.
So nice to meet you, buddy. I'm from Louisiana, so I'm an LSU and Saints fan. So
Okay.
who's your favorite all-time Washington football player?
That's a tough one. I don't really have a favorite, so to speak. I mean, I know there's so many good ones out there. I really don't have a favorite, to be honest. I don't know.
That's all right.
And how I came about being a Washington fan is my late grandfather. He was a big Washington fan, and I just kind of took on the team from him. And I really don't have a favorite.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, and Joe, to add on to what you were saying there, that was the main thing here in North Carolina and South Carolina was you were either a Washington fan or a Dallas fan because the Panthers wasn't here then.
Exactly. Yep.
And then the Panthers moved in,
Right.
and then you had like a split. That kind of took half of Dallas fans, half of Washington fans, and
Nor the exclusion of the oddball,
Yes.
Denver.
yeah, yeah,
And that's how it is on my grandfather's side. Half of the family was Washington, half of the family Dallas. So it was always this ongoing Washington-Dallas feud, so to speak.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. And then the Panthers moved in and kind of messed that up, but yeah, the Panthers wasn't here, so you had that was the two teams that everybody picked from right around in here. And then, like Shane said, then you had the oddballs that would go Denver or
Yeah.
something like that to screw it all up.
That score in there looks like a Madden score.
You're going to get maddened.
I'm sorry, whoever's out there is a Washington fan, but that's kind of.
You know, it's like talking smack, do you? What if it's the other way around?
Then I'd probably be in my bedroom crying right now.
Yeah, you wouldn't be watching the ball game. But all right, guys, yeah, it's we're hitting about an hour and 30 minutes. We'll go that long with it, like 2 more minutes. But we'll take the last 2 minutes for everybody to tell about their channel, and we'll start with Shane.
Well, like I said, new to this, second week. So, got a lot to build on. I've got a bunch of videos that I'm getting edited right now, trying to get stuff added to it. But, as I said, if you guys are interested, check out my horrendous first video.
They all
the
are.
train wreck of it. But it'll kind of tell you about my channel. We'll do everything from, trying my best to show you guys a little bit on maybe some mechanic tutorials, a lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of gun stuff. And then, hop on every now and then. We may talk a little football every now and then because, as long as we got somebody to talk sports with, we can talk all night. So, like I said, that's just a little bit about mine. Some interesting stuff, that you don't get to see a whole lot of every day. So, like I said, but just bear with me. That's all I can say. Bear with me. So.
All right, Crisco.
Well, yeah, my channel is live. I've been going on. So I
Yeah, he's
started.
got a bad connection.
I started Ncaa. I've gotten stuff from your team, all your teams. At the bargain, I've got posters. Um, Broncos and Cowboys. Got some uh, team photos stuff. Redskins. I've got shirt.
Yeah, we're getting about every other word.
Oh, you're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this one as a. I got. There's two teams that sent me a picture. That's Dabo Sweeney with Clemson. I'll make a video showing it. And Ogeron. So also, I live in the country. I have to I do a little bit of everything. Live streams. There's something.
Yeah, yeah, Crisco, your connection are a little chattery, but all right, Fort Man.
I do a lot of taste test videos, and I've got some Christmas vlogs coming out. I'll probably be having some Christmas vlogs until after even past the New Year, probably, where I had where I had been spending quite a big time with Joy Blast Life, and it was a lot of fun.
Good.
And I look for many more near future as well. And I got rid of that for you.
Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah. Anyway, but and then I'm gonna have some auto mechanic videos out here. One of them's gonna be tomorrow. Gonna be working on a power steering pump on a
Yep.
1985 Ford Econoline E150 with a 302 and a 2-barrel carburetor and a four-speed automatic transmission with overdrive.
All right.
All original. And
All righty.
so everything's original except for the aluminum radiator. It's got aluminum radiator, but when we first got it, it had the copper radiator in it, and you can't hardly find that copper no more. You can't buy that copper no more. So, so I had to get an aluminum radiator. So anyway, and then that's pretty much about it. And I'll start back my live streams here at the beginning of the new year as well.
Hello, Ncaa. Yeah, Kenny's been on a kind of a hiatus here with the lives, but we look forward to that. Hello, Ncaa. Yeah, that's what they're saying. I hadn't seen the game. I've just heard some scores and Joe, since I apologize. I didn't know you was down there that long. Like I said, I didn't scroll down but Kenny, how do I make a solo, or how do I give a solo screen on this?
Just hit his where it says solo layout down there in the basement on his box.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna try this and hope that everything works out.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
All right. Tell us about your channel there, Joe. Like I said, I apologize. I didn't bring you up quick enough.
It's all right. Our channel, well, to start off, we're a family of 4. It's me and my wife. We have twins that are 9 years old. We'll be married in March. We'll be married 12 years, going on 12 years. We've known each other for 15 years, and we just up and decided to start a YouTube channel January 1st of last year, 2020. And the main goal of the channel was to just, promote positivity, have a way to document the kids growing up, something they can always look back on. Just promote positivity and motivating them to be the best they can be while having fun, and just about us learning to grow together. And on our channel, we do a lot of family activities. We visit a lot of places. We do food reviews. We do family challenges. This past month was probably one of our most busiest months. We did Vlogmas, in which we posted from December 1st to December 25th, videos and vlogs up until Christmas. So that was real tough on us, but we had a lot of fun doing it. And we're just a fun-loving family. We do sports. Our kids play basketball and baseball. We do a lot of vlogs on that. And I don't know, we pretty much do a lot of things. Probably anything you can find on a family channel, we do it.
Right. Yeah, and now if I can go figure out how to get back.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, see, I'm new to this.
Yeah, you're doing good.
But yeah, Jen said that she's going to love your channel already. She's a mama of 5 girls, married together 18 years. So me and my wife's been married 18 years. I just got 2, but this one right here eats enough for 5. This boy right here, he can put the grub away now.
Hey, you got some too.
Well, I put grub away too. But now that I figured out how to do this cool thing, let me do it right quick before we leave. So there is Ford Man.
Yes, sir.
I said, now that I figured out how to do this, let me run through it right quick.
Yeah.
Everybody go check out Ford Man. And we got down here, Go Tigers, Crisco. See, I just learned how to play with this tonight. I'm learning something new all the time. Go Tigers. Go Tigers. I thought he was showing us his armpit there for a minute.
Daddy. Dallas blocked the punt.
And then here's Shane. I wish I thought about doing this earlier, but there's Shane. Yeah, guys, I'm glad everybody. Joe, I'm glad I got you up, man. Again, I apologize. You don't know how bad I feel.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I wish I'd have saw you down there, and I thank you for dropping by. And every other Sunday, I do this and open up a panel for anybody who wants to come up and join me, because usually my wife's here with me, but she works every other weekend. So she'll be here next Sunday with me, and I'll have a partner then. But then Sunday after that, like I said, I'll open it back up. So anytime you want to, come by. And if I don't see you, give me one of them. I'm down here in the basement.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. Hardknack Farms. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yep. Wendy.
Okay.
Well, I just want to say thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it. And I'll try to pop in the next time and have all the family with me.
That'll be awesome.
We just got back from our family's house. We went down for Christmas to spend some time with them, and we got back a little while ago. So they're up just resting. So I'll try to have them with me next time.
All right. That sounds like a plan. But yeah, Jenny Lee, I don't know if you can't wait to meet Amber or not. She kind of gets on my nerves, but hey, it's called marriage, I guess. But now, guys, I appreciate you all being with us, and I thank you. And yeah, Joe, next week or next week after next, we look forward to you having your family with you.
Okay.
We'll get Shane and Sam and Rhett.
Yeah, he'd love it.
Get them on here. But guys, I appreciate you being on. Go check out these channels, guys over here in the chat. Check out each other. And like Joe said, we're here just to to entertain. That's what we do. Have fun. Ain't nothing a whole lot serious goes on, but like I said, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the only thing serious we think about.
Exactly.
Other than that, it's just try to have fun and get through life. But guys, I appreciate y'all being on.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow, Shane.
See you.
See you tomorrow, Shane. See you tomorrow, Scott.
All right, guys. Shane, text me. Let me know what's going on.
I'll do it.
And guys, I appreciate it. We'll catch you all later next time. Have a good week.
All right.
And we're out.
Bye.